Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to our prediction show. Today we have some wonderful food served and prepared for you guys today, and you don't need to miss it. Trust me, you don't want to miss today's prediction show. And for that not to happen, you need to stick with us until the end of this video, because that's how you get the full prediction show for this weekend. So now, before I start, let's do a recap on our last prediction show. Let's talk about the games we got right. So let's start with the Tottenham versus Wolves. We predicted a 2-2 draw, and you can check that's actually what happened. You're going to see it here. A 2-2 draw was what we predicted for the Tottenham Wolves. Secondly, the Arsenal versus Brentford game. These are the games we got the scoreline predictions correct. The Arsenal versus Brentford, we predicted a 3-1 Arsenal win, and that was what happened in the game. There are still other ones that we got correctly though, even though we did not get the correct score online, but the games actually went well according to plan. That was the Nottingham Forest beat Everton, Man City beat Leicester, and the last but not the least was the Crystal Palace beat Southampton. Alright, so back to business, back to the games of this weekend. Let's start with Tottenham versus Newcastle. The last game they had, it was Tottenham versus Wolves, and like we said, a 2-2 draw that happened. So for this particular game, I don't see much of a difference, because Tottenham still have their defense to be shit. Just that Spencer is back after the red card one game ban, because it was a 2 yellow though. So after he's back to this game, and Newcastle after winning Man United 2-0, and now coming to this game, I don't really see Tottenham winning this game. Tottenham cannot win this game. That's number one. Tottenham can't win this game, and number two, Tottenham is going to concede. So now it depends on who scores more goals. So Tottenham still have good attack. Yeah, they still have good attack, and Newcastle on the other hand, they've been doing very well defensive wise. So I expect them to at least lock up Tottenham a bit, even though they are going to concede. I expect Newcastle to beat Tottenham 3-1. Bournemouth versus Everton. Like we said the last time, I told you guys that Everton and they are not going to escape Nottingham Forest. After they had a draw against Aston, against Chelsea, against Man City, they had 3 draws straight. You get, I was like, man, they will not escape Nottingham Forest, and Nottingham Forest won them 2-0. So now Everton going to Bournemouth home, a London game. Bournemouth is going to beat Everton 2-0. It's a very easy game. After the last time that Bournemouth traveled to St. Guttin Park, and Everton were up 2 goals until 87th minute. Bournemouth scored 3 goals before the match ended. That was wonderful. I'm expecting Bournemouth to beat Everton in their home tomorrow, 2-0. Aston Villa versus Leicester. Van Nistelrooy is going through a lot, man. He has lost 4 of his last 5 games. It's crazy. It's crazy. And now, he's coming to play in Villa's Park, man. I don't see he's going to get a good result in that game. But I'm actually seeing a draw because of a reaction I'm expecting from the Leicester side, the one-time Premier League champions. So I'm expecting a little bit reaction from them, and yeah, I'm expecting a 2-2 draw in Villa's Park. Back to Chelsea. They are traveling to St. Park, London, to play Crystal Palace. Well, it's Chelsea have always had good victories. They have always had good records against Crystal Palace, right? It's not a news. But the point that they've lost their last 2 games, they've not won their last 3 games, and they're coming to play Crystal Palace. They have been having some good records lately. Also good defensive team. Crystal Palace will score Chelsea. This is number 1. Chelsea defense. You see, Crystal Palace will score Chelsea. That's number 1. Number 2 is that Chelsea will struggle, but Chelsea will win. It would have been an easy draw, you understand? But I want to give Chelsea that win. A 2-1 victory for Chelsea in St. Park. Manchester City are hosting the Hammers. That was 5-0 to Liverpool last weekend. Well, it's going to be a good one, because I'm expecting Man City to continue with their winning streak after the one they had against Leicester. Not actually a winning streak though, but I'm expecting them to build from their existing momentum. So let's see how it goes. Man City should beat West Ham, because West Ham, they are good. This is a team without Bowen, a team without Antonio. They only have Somerville and Kudus. So coming to that game, I don't see West Ham getting a good result. Though they should score, but Man City will beat them 3-1. 3-1 victory to Man City. Southampton versus Brentford. Southampton has been shit all season. Brentford has been shit lately. Now it's a competition about who is more shit. So this particular game, Brentford, They are good attacking wise, you understand? They're also good counter attack wise. Southampton, they are always trying to do what is bigger than them. They're trying to hold position against everybody, and it's not going to happen because they'll make mistake. And Brentford is a team that will capitalize on that mistake, and they'll score you. So I predict Brentford to beat Southampton 3-1. Brighton versus Arsenal. Well, if Arsenal can win this game, if Arsenal can beat Brighton, then yes, I can say Arsenal, they are in the discussion of the title race. If Arsenal can beat Brighton, then I'll say yes, they are in the discussion. But though this Brighton team, they've been bad. They've not won their last 5 games. They've had those draw and losses. So if Arsenal can beat Brighton in Brighton's home, then yes, I can say Arsenal, they are ready. They are ready for something. They are ready for it. Not that they'll win it. No, don't get me wrong. They are ready for the discussion. They are ready for something. They are ready to challenge. Okay. So I'm expecting Arsenal to beat Brighton 2-1. Arsenal beat Brighton 2-1. Fulham versus Ipswich Town. Ipswich Town just finished. They just dishumanized Chelsea last weekend after a 2-0 victory in their home. They are going to play Fulham in London. Well, Fulham is a very good team at home. So I didn't expect them to draw Bournemouth though, but yeah, they drew Bournemouth 2-2 last weekend. I don't expect Fulham to lose. Fulham cannot lose that game. That's number one. Then maybe Fulham can actually get a draw. Ipswich Town, they are very difficult to beat. But I expect Fulham to beat them 2-0. Okay, so the blockbuster game of the weekend in Anfield, a Memorial Day, a historical stadium. This is the two giants of England, Liverpool versus Manchester United. For now, I don't know, but Anslot said that our position we are in the table does not justify the kind of players we have. Like, we have better players than the table is showing us. You understand? Even though we don't have the quality, but we should not be 14th in the table. Come on. We have some better players than other teams who are actually topping us. You understand? So to me, I just feel like there's a lot of things going on in the club that needs to settle, minus the players. I know we have bad players, but there are so many things that need to stable from the hierarchy to the least play person in that club. A lot of things need to change for next season. But for this particular game, if Man United want to get the result in this game, let them take my advice. Make sure you play 2 wingers. Don't play 1 winger. Don't play 0 wingers. Make sure you play 2 wingers. Yes, we have been doing it even from the beginning of this particular campaign. We have been playing 2 wingers. When we stop playing 2 wingers, we have not won any game. The only game we won was that Man City game. Every other game we've lost everything. We have to play 2 wingers. That's number 1. Number 2 is that we can play Højlund, no issue. Højlund is the best choice for that game. But you see that midfield, even though we play 4 midfielders, that midfield is still always empty. Only Ugarte is the only person playing ball, and Mourinho sometimes. You understand? So now I want Man United to we should not come back. We should not choke them, because our back is that back that whenever we come out, to go back is a problem. And Liverpool, they are very fast. They are like their fastness is at the optimum level. You understand? So we should not jeopardize our defense to come out full. I think we should sit back. We're in Anfield. When I say sit back, I don't mean you should actually close. Like, I don't mean you should actually go back and tight yourself. No, just have a compact midfield and defense. Then let the wingers and the attackers, let them mark the ball. That's the only way we can get the result in that game. Because if you come out, our defense is something that I don't understand. It's easy to cross your ball and get your goal. Gapo, Nunes, like, it's easy to score. Luis Diaz, like, they'll kill us. Salah. So it's better we don't come out. We just have to have a compact back. Then make sure we have 2 wingers ready. Because what I've been seeing in our last games is that they've seen that Ahmad is our best player. Like, he's the only human being in our club. That means that if Ahmad is overmarked, we are done. So we should put Garnacho there, which we know also have some potential, so that he can share or divide their defenders. So that there will be different people to attend to. And with that, we can actually have Højlund, Bruno Fernandes also able to take shot on goal. So to me, I think we need that distractions from both wings. Then we can actually be able to get a result in that game. I'm seeing a draw. I'm seeing a 2-2 draw in Anfield. Okay, the last but not the least is Wolves versus Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, they've been going well now lately. They actually sitting, I think they're sitting 3rd in the table now, with Chelsea beneath them, 4th position. So for this particular game, the Wolves, they've been having some good results, and I don't see them going back. Nottingham Forest will not beat Wolves in Wolverhampton. Like, they will not beat Wolverhampton in their home. You understand? So I'm seeing a draw. I'm seeing a 1-1 draw. A 1-1 draw in Wolverhampton. Okay, so that's it from us. That's our prediction we have for you for this weekend. So please and please, like I've always told you, you don't have to play like we said it, like the correct scoreline. You don't have to play exactly like we said it. You can play home win or away win, or you can play a draw. You can play goal, because I've mentioned a lot of goals. You can play goals. You can play both teams score, whatever you think is the best that I have mentioned, right? But if you actually play correct score and you get it right, don't forget it is high reward. Cheers.